Okay, so I think Kant's categorical imperative is important to use here, especially with the Philip Seymour Hoffman video, and the people that want to not look at him as a heroin addict, which he is, but just of the good things that he's done. Yes, I completely agree. You want to look at the positive in somebody's life like anybody, but at the same time, there's a limit. And I think most media outlets did push that limit and kind of glorified him. I don't want to say that it's not okay to respect the work that he did, but we also have to recognize that he was a troubled man and he needed treatment. He doesn't need us to talk about all the good things he's done now that he's dead. If he was still alive and had all these problems, like, we would want somebody to help him, and so I think the idea that Kant creates is this: any genuine moral obligation can be universalized, is so apparent in this instance. Just because Philip Seymour Hoffman did heroin and he's an actor and so it makes it okay is so false. Just because he did it doesn't mean that the child in Medill, Oklahoma, or somewhere rural, it's okay for them. I don't think that is fair. I think we have to look at it, look at our conscience and know that everything that we do has to be for the better, bettering ourselves. And so I think, yes, to an extent the media does glorify drugs, but I think that's all we know, right? Like this war on drugs, the common enemy is drugs. And, the United States has 25% of the world's prison population. And most of those are from drugs, are drug-related crimes. And I think that's completely unnecessary. We have to remember that drug use, it can be a mental illness. I don't want to not like dealing, obviously. I think that is a more serious thing, but addiction is a mental illness that has to be treated as such, not locked away in a cell. And so I think that idea of just pushing that into a cell and as a punishment has kind of created this stigma around drugs and, in turn, created the ideas and the biases that we see in the media today.